Let's go, guys. You guys know how this goes. Click the link if you want to join live. Let's just go ahead, close our eyes. Allowing yourself to ground and center as you release the worries of the world back to the worries of the world. That is what we most want to start this workshop with. Some of you will enjoy the message. Some of you will feel words of soothing. Some of you will be appalled. We're just trying to share from you, from non-physical's perspective, about what is going on in physical. Oh, Spirit just gave me homework, guys. Pause, because Spirit just gave me homework. They wanted me to tag someone. I've never had them do that in the middle of a... Sorry. I am their messenger, guys. Okay, let's get them back. Yes, we very much hope those two can join. Non-physical and physical. You are non-physical who focused, who put enough desire. I want to experience living life on a planet. I want to experience living life on that planet. You manifested coming down. When you're in physical, you have your non-physical senses and you have your human senses. The human senses can be easy to focus on, and you can forget that you are non-physical. Will some of you be going through grief? Yes. Will some of you be feeling grief? Yes. Will many and most of you, throughout all of this, especially those experiencing grief, will you guys wake up to the reality, the fact that you were non-physical and you focused to come into physical to live life in outrageous joy. You only chose to came down. I want to feel what it feels like to be under a waterfall. What would it feel like to jump and hang glide? What would it feel like to be on a roller coaster? What would it feel like to grow food? We don't need food in non-physical. So what would it feel like to eat an orange, to eat an apple, to eat a banana, to eat a mango, to eat a guava, eat a grapefruit? You guys came down to experience that. Life is about ebbs and flows. Step one, rocket a desire. You have a desire. Hear the word desire. Our intention between now and through Sunday, maybe we'll do more with Kelly, we'll figure it out, is to very much get you guys reminded back to who you really are. And who you really are creatures who have desires. What is the point of focusing from non-physical into physical if you weren't gonna enjoy birthday cake? And we're not talking about the binging, just the eat a bite of cake and thoroughly enjoy it. So be okay with having desires. We want to soothe emotions as you guys readjust, as you re-navigate, as you recalibrate to the new way that the world will interact after this. And it is also to remind you who you really are and to get you back in touch with your personal desires. There are people out there right now who are having their best months ever monetarily. There are people out there who are meeting their husbands, their wives. Are most people being a little more cautious with, well, hey, let's just, 6 feet back, get to know each other a bit. Okay, are you being safe? Is there a little bit more precautious now? Yes. This will smooth over and ride out. This is not the end of the world. This is a complete global readjustment, re-navigating. You've been on a boat. And the boat has been focused on build, 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 go, 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 go. Western society, masculine energy, some people call it, accomplish, accomplish, achieve, achieve. When I get the 100,000 a year, when I get the 300,000 months, when I get the $1 million months, when I get and achieve this goal, then I can sit back and enjoy my life, enjoy my family, enjoy my children. Then I can relax. That's the path the earth was on before this. Was that energy vital for the evolution of humanity? Absolutely. Generational karma is not always bad. It's a system designed so the previous generations can embed in the DNA, the cells, the energy, or thought patterns to you so that you are not starting over from ground zero. Google 100th monkey story if you're curious how communal living, communal learning works. That's why people write books. You know how you read a book and it accelerates your learning? Same system setup. And there was a system think about it, when we were in physical first, you had to learn how to create fires. You had to learn how to build walls. You had to learn how to build boats. You had to learn how to build ventilators. You had to learn how to build everything. You had to do. Hey, look, I can build a fire. Now we can enjoy food in a better way. I can build walls and a roof. Now we can stay dry when it's raining. There was very much a vital element to that enjoying life more. Well, if we build a boat, then we could go see what's over there. Well, if we build a fence, we could protect ourselves from animals. If we get nets, we could sleep mosquito bite free. A lot of human satisfaction, a lot of human evolution came from that. So that's the course you were on. It wasn't a bad course. There's no need to judge the previous way of doing things. That was a course that was vital for the leading edge of creation, for the expansion, for the leading evolution of humanity. And now there had to be a readjust the course. Oh, we just need to shift over 3, 4, 5 degrees. Because now you guys know it's about, wait, what good is this 100 mil, 300 mil that I have saved up if I'm like now 60, I don't have a wife, I don't even have the social skills to get a wife. I'll give you an example with Kelly. Kelly, when she first started doing this, she for 9 months a year kind of hyper-focused on business. She had to learn a lot. She had to grow. She was getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. That joke of the freshman 15 in college, Kelly joked and went, oh, they never tell you about the freshman, about the business 15 when you first start a business. And she kept seeing this guy's Instagram story. Guys, listen, I grew up in a house without a running toilet. I now make over 100 mil a year. And I can absolutely tell you, you don't want to be that guy with 100 mil who can't walk down the block. Let other people live that life. Hear that. Let other people live that life. Everyone can deliberately choose the type of life that they want. Are some people unaware that they made a choice for that life and they complain, they bitch, they moan? Yeah. You are part of the group that's aware. If the global shift is shifting 5 degrees for a new course, which is money and love, love and friendship, friendship and kindness, money and kindness, self-preservation and sharing. Self-preservation and sharing. So Kelly has been noticing lately that sometimes very wealthy people are being shamed. Sam Smith was having an emotional response to this pandemic. Of course, it's normal. Kelly was crying the other morning. She was just crying. She sobbed for a good 3 minutes and went, oh my God, I do feel scared. This is a scary time. We don't know what the structure is going to look like after this. We don't know. We get to repave it. Is it going to go very similar back to where it was? Yes. Is there going to be people more woke, as the slang on earth is right now? Yes, and that was the point. If you guys watched, it was a couple videos back we did with Kelly. It was the interview with Kelly's colleague, Autumn. She asked beautiful questions for us. Autumn, if you're watching, that's a fist bump from George. She asked beautiful questions, and in there we explain. It's called the Pandemic COVID Conversations with Spirit. Kelly's put it on all her platforms now. You can find it. It's on her iTunes, it's on her Spotify, it's on her website. Oh, she doesn't have it's kellylunt.com/podcast. She doesn't have it as a live page. She has it as a hidden page. It's in her Facebook group. It's on her Instagram TV. You guys can find this. And even for those people who don't believe in law of attraction, which we think it's weird, gravity, if you drop something, it's going to fall unless you do something to change it. If you have a thought, it's going to become a belief system, which is going to create your reality unless you do something to change your thought patterns. And we explained, even people who, that's too woo-woo, they're in the corporate world, they're in the masculine energy, they're the left brain, sciencey people. That doctor who's overworked 80, 120 hours a week, and he has generational karma stuff of a service attitude, he may not know how to change his thoughts to get the result, but did he certainly send off a step 1 rocket of desire? Of, God, there must be a different way to live life. Enough people had thoughts like that to cause this course correction on Earth. Step 1, admit your desire. I desire fancy clothes. I desire expensive clothes. I desire world travel. I desire 5 boyfriends. Admit your desire, whatever it is. That's why you came down to physical Earth. And yes, can your desire be love and light to the world, sending out energy, sending out light so that people who are quarantined alone can get quiet and just feel loved? That can absolutely be a desire. And we encourage that. We just encourage you to allow both kindness and self-preservation, sharing and self-preservation, leading edge of creation of humanity and leading edge of creation of your personal life. Step 2, we in non-physical, we view Earth as a checkerboard, as a chessboard. That's a better word, chessboard. And we're like, oh, this person wants 5 boyfriends. Oh, these 5 guys want friends and a lover, but they don't even how can we get them all together? That's our part. We love that. We delight in that. And there's no need to feel shame or guilt but why do I need messages from non-physical to feel better? We're in this together. We are all non-physical. You guys are the brave ones. You guys are the brave ones. You're the frontline people of moving society and humanity forward. You guys were, okay, I'm going to go down. Y'all got my back? Yes, we got your back. Go down there. Make the world better for us so that we can go down there. A lot of us want to come down and play on Earth, but we want to see more shifts and changes. You guys are the brave ones going down, helping lead that shift forward. Kelly, when she was in non-physical, when she was having such a hard time breaking up with this toxic guy who was yelling at her, cussing at her, didn't help pay for the bills. He managed all the finances, which was only her money, and kept adding $300 a month to credit card. And she finally sat down and did math and went, if you keep adding $300 a month to my credit card, I won't be able to afford my minimum soon. He looked at her and said, well, if you really love me, you should be willing to go to bankruptcy. And that's when it hit her like a brick wall. Oh shit, this isn't a teammate. It's not a team effort here. He was slowly just making the house, putting dirt on the walls, ripping her towels, and it was nice towels that her grandma gave her and embroidered her name on it for her. He was buying a lot of processed food for them to eat, and anytime she would ask, well, hey, could we get maybe salmon and veggies? You don't run the finances. You're too stupid to do it. You don't make enough for that. If you want to eat better food, you should go and earn more and get another job. Meanwhile, he was attending 1 or 2 classes. You guys get the picture now. It took her 6 months to slowly have the conversation of we need to break up. Once they broke up, it took her another 6 months to get him out. And so she finally went, yo, homies up there, non-physical, inner being, spirit guides, higher self, whatever word you guys want to use for that. Why is this so hard for me to leave this guy who's literally running my life into the ground? And what came up was admitting that he's being abusive to you. You'd have to admit that your parents were abusive to you. And you're maybe not ready to feel that pain yet. And then Kelly went, oh, well, I don't want to feel the pain of bankruptcy. I don't want to feel the pain of living on the street. So I'll go ahead and feel that pain. She went, but why do I have to suffer this much? Why do I have to go through this? Why is this being inserted into my life experience? I want to be playing. I want to be running through the flowers. I want to be having fun. And we just told her, well, every time you looked down on non-physical and you saw all the people down there who couldn't leave the alcoholic husband, who couldn't leave the narcissistic wife, the narcissistic husband, who couldn't break up with their family even though they were toxic and leading their life into the gravestone. You looked down and went, I want to be the one to lead them out of that. You didn't choose a life of suffer. You chose a life of expansion. Tap into your why. Tap into, I'm ready to see this in a different way. I'm ready to see this from a new perspective. I'm ready to do different actions to get different results. I'm ready to think different thoughts to get different results. Universe, non-physical, my non-physical, you have you are non-physical. You are us. You all have access to us. Kelly has simply spent time, a lot of dedication to clearing out inner child stuff so she could hear us clearer. She has spent time raising her vibe. She dedicates time daily to meditate. Just be open to having access to us and you'll begin to feel a more delightful flow in your life. So we want to continue to explain why now for the people who are going through grief, and then we want to open this up to talk to some of you live. So, it's a course correction. Do, which was helpful to humanity for a while, to now it's do and enjoy and do, energy and action and energy, delightful unfoldment. Some of the people who really were part of the, I want to come down to get sanitizing wipes created. I want to get down to lead science forward. I want to get down to create the vaccine for this. I want to get down there to create the cure for this. I want to get down there to do. They don't want to be part of that switch. This is the part where some of you may not like this part. They will be the ones to return back to non-physical, but we do guarantee you, though you may be going through very valid grief, you're on earth. You chose to come into physical to feel all of the feels. Any emotion you're feeling is normal. They're going to be happy going, I'm so glad my baby girl's enjoying more. I'm so glad that she got her wake-up call. And look at her, she's dancing with boys now. Look at her, she's doing her art now. Look at her, my baby girl's not working the 80, 100 hours a week anymore. Oh, look at her, she's taking that trip around the world, given when it's safer to do it. Oh, look, my baby girl finally broke up with that narcissistic person. Oh, we're delighting in that. Can you recalibrate and refocus to move forward? So, that Sam Smith story we started with. He was expressing raw emotion, the same raw emotion that Kelly felt. Does Kelly have much to worry about? No, she works from home, she lives alone. She's very low likelihood to get it from that alone. Does she also have such a dominant focus on well-being that she's always guided to the grocery stores when they've freshly wiped it down before she uses the terminal? She just smells and goes, thanks for disinfecting that for me. She's laughing at the, oh my God, my inner being is so on point. I'm so glad I'm tapped into my inner being. Sam Smith was crying and a lot of people went, oh, boo-hoo. Anne Frank was in a cardboard box for 2 years. You're in a $2 million home. That's not compassion. If the global shift is on a complete and utter recalibration from do to enjoy and do and enjoy, that's not compassion. Compassion would look like, oh, wow, everyone is impacted by this. Oh, wow, we are all one. We're more interconnected than I thought. I gotta admit, I'm a little jealous that his self-quarantine is in that $2 million home. Look at that photo. I see this is example sake. I see that gym in the background. You've got a basketball court over there. You have money for all the TP you want. We hope you guys see that difference, because if you're poor and want money and you judged that, if you were jealous of that, you're not in the vibration of money. Use it as an awakening. Oh, I'm judging people with money. I think that by them having it, it's taken away from me. Use that vibrational contrast, that step 5 moment, to wake up and realize you have a belief system that you have to suffer so others can thrive. If you become aware of that belief system, you stand a chance of breaking it, so you could start thinking new thoughts. Maybe we all could survive. Maybe we all could thrive. If there's a way, I'd certainly like to see how. If there's a way we all could thrive a bit more, because we'll let you know that those rich folk that people love to joke, are they kind of waking up and going, whoa, maybe something's got to be done, because my grandpa died probably because from all my workers brought it in. Maybe I do need to reemphasize sanitized noise. Maybe I do need to emphasize hygienic training. Maybe I do need to emphasize getting them a little bit of a better income. They're waking up. You need to wake up. Kelly saw some more posts of them completely slamming him. Or let's use another example. This one is just an example sake one. We're going to use Kim Kardashian. This is not, okay, let's not use someone real actually, because this is not a real story. We just want to give you a story so you guys can get the emotional essence of it. Someone who's wealthy right now, they might be, but I had my world tour set and planned. They may be crying from that. If you judge that, you're not in the vibration of money. If you judge that, you're not in the vibration of love. Universe, spirit guides, non-physical, I want a husband, but yet you're judging someone who happens to have more financial resources than you, who happens to be more tapped into the vibration of overflow, of abundance, of enjoyment, of self-adornment, of self-adoration, of self-cherishment. I want a husband. You're judging someone for expressing a raw, true, authentic emotion. You're not in the vibration of your partner, of your life partner. If you judge, you need to look within. What part of me is jealous of them? What part of me wants what they want? What part of me, because if someone, let's say they're poor and they go, oh, boo-hoo, Sam Smith, shut up, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. That's going to keep you. The global is shifting. You can shift with the stream and get to the enjoy and do with everyone else. Or you could be hanging on to the last bit of struggle that the global overall is shifting away from. Can you use it to go, whoa, this whole time I have been in the old paradigm of I need more money, I need more money, I need more money. Once I get more money, then I can relax, then I can enjoy. Once I have more money, then I could save and I could feel better. Once I have more money, then I could pay my debt off and then I can finally relax and finally enjoy my kid's birthday party. That's the old world. Or you could look at that photo and go, wow, I guess I just assumed and thought that all this money I've been working so hard for, it would provide a sense of relief. A sense of relief, a sense of peace, a sense of ease, a sense of enjoyment, a sense of delight. And he's in a $2 million home feeling the exact same emotions I'm feeling right now. Wow, we're all one, and maybe money isn't as important as I thought. Universe, of course I still want money. Step 1, admit your desire. Of course I want more money. After this pet smooths over, I want to be able to travel. I want to buy myself a bigger home. I want to be able to buy myself a nicer car. I want more money to have 2 or 3 boxes of diapers for my baby so I don't run out again. So of course I want more money. Step 2, you let us align. Step 3, you receive. Step 4, you get so good at receiving. Step 5, if you feel some contrast, if you feel some anger, some hate, some disappointment, you don't beat yourself up for being there. You don't judge it. You get right back to, Well, now I know that money isn't the answer. Thank you, Sam Smith, for highlighting that for me. A nice, big old fancy home isn't the end all be all. Now I know that, yeah, do I still desire a nicer, aesthetically pleasing place? Yes. But now I know that it's about enjoying life right here, right now. And then you will be on the shift with the globe to have the nicer home and be able to enjoy. And they're saying with that, they would like to go to some people who are live. What's up? How'd y'all like that message? Write some comments. I want to come back and read them. And let's see. Okay, so Spirit, who do you want to go to? Okay, are you okay? Guide me. Do you want to go to someone live on the phone call, or do you want to go to someone in the chat? They're saying live on the phone call. It looks like it might be Kathleen, or let's see. Okay, guide it, make it super crystal clear for me, inner being. Who's most gonna hear their answer and represent the whole audience? Oh, it's Connie, my little rock star. Okay, unmuted, Connie. So just go ahead and start speaking however you'd like to direct the conversation, Connie.
That message really resonated with me.
Kelly sometimes words it as, Spirit, were you just going for their jugular? Okay, non-physicals, were you just like laying the spiritual smackdown on all of us? So sometimes it can feel a bit whoa, a bit, oh, whoa. But we're here. Take your time, take some time if you need to adjust it a bit, but we would just love to hear your thoughts, what you heard on it, what's most pertinent to you. It's very much going to be a perfect dialogue that unfolds between you and us to benefit you and benefit everyone else, just like your nonprofit will benefit you and everyone else. Will not the soldiers who come to your nonprofit be benefited? Will not the celebrities who come be benefited for that give back feeling? Will not the spouses of the soul soldiers be benefited? Will not the friends of the spouses be benefited? Desire, self-perseverance, and others, and sharing, and kindness. It's an interweaving. When you can allow yourself to expand and to grow and to enjoy more and to allow more flow, more easier conversation with people, more connection, more intimacy, it 100% trickles over into other people. Did you want to say anything, or would you like us to keep going?
You can keep going.
We'll go. If you have anything you'd like to say, though, your words would help other people wake up in it. Spiritual people would like to call it heart chakra. Awakening and opening to experience more love. The love vibration is so commonly misassociated. It's not even funny from our perspective. When people grew up in a trauma-filled household, they get the definition that love is suffer, that love is pain, that love is torture, that love is I self-sacrifice so others can enjoy. That is not love. That's torture. That's self-sacrifice. That's anger. That's rage. That's despair. That's fear. That's powerless. It's waking up to experience love in an entirely new way. What thoughts do you have on that?
Well, I can see how this is a different way to love. You know, what I'm doing with my nonprofit, that's something different.
It's a new way to love yourself because it's a new way to see yourself as Earth likes to call it bigger, bolder, next level. It's a new way to love yourself. It's a new way to enjoy new things, the self adornment, the self cherish, the self adore. As you allow yourself to allow those vibrations to grow more within you, those around you will naturally pick up on it. Your events that you throw, people will come to there, well, they'll wake up and go, oh my God, this is love, not what I've been living previously. You guys want to outgrow generational karma? You guys want to outgrow what your parents had? You're sitting there in misery, but they taught me this, they trained it. Be at a place of, okay, Kelly loves to shake and wiggle. In her mind, it helps more. She's like, I'm shaking out those wires, all those neurosynapses, all those wires, all the nervous system. I'm just helping them shake. It's kind of like if I had wires, I would kind of loosen them up a bit before I untangle them. So I'm just allowing the wire that shot from here and made the connection sideways. Love is self-sacrifice. I'm letting you rewire so that love feels like enjoyment, feels like adore, feels like cherish. So of course I feel like my world is turning up down. I viewed the world in one way before this, and now I'm allowing myself to view the world in a whole new way. And that is that I'm allowing the word that I have, for many of you will be love, for others it will be something else. I'm allowing myself to adjust to how non-physical experiences love. I'm allowing myself to adjust how non-physical experiences abundance. I'm allowing myself to adjust to experience how non-physical experiences overflow. Kelly's getting a kick out of Facebook right now. There's some people who she knows are the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. And that person, for the first time that Kelly's seen her on Facebook, is putting out free training. She's like, oh my God, this is such a good time for so many of you guys to make money. I have to give you this training. Like, is it going to annoy and irritate me that because I'm doing it for free, some of you aren't going to take this seriously and implement it? Yeah. But do I need to get this out there so that at least the one person, as this shift happens, they know how to make more money after this? Yes, I have to, 100%. Comment below if you guys were liking it. That woman is good at sales. That woman is good at funnels. That woman is good at getting you into the seven figures. She's not a frontline doctor, but you see how she is at such a place of, wow, I'm so well taken care of, and my family and the island that I live on, I have to give to the other people from where I used to be. Is that not kind? Is that not self-perseverance and kind? What was a question for you?
Yes, I can see how that's kind and self-persevering.
Kelly went, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, okay, I know. I can help people. I'm really good at helping people soothe emotions so that they become a new person. I can go, let's do a week every day for free in a way where I can interact with people that I normally only interact with one-on-one paying clients this way. I could do that for a week for free. And then I know I can create a very accessibly priced program over 2 months so people can get continuous touch points so that they have something to continue to adjust and navigate their emotions so that they make sure after this, they're in the thrive category. They're in the enjoy category. Everyone is doing their part. Do you have any last words or last little questions that you would like to add to this?
I can see how what I was doing before was for somebody else, so they can have joy in their life. And now I'm doing something for myself so I can have the same kind of joy for myself and still do good things for others.
And the best part about that is as you tap in to experience joy the way non-physical experiences joy, you become a source of inspiration for other people. Kelly had an initial reaction of feeling bad, like, oh wow, I kind of feel bad for all these people who are self-quarantined. I remember going through that mental navigation when I first started working from home and lacking that social feel. And I remember that wasn't too fun. I feel bad that I'm actually really enjoying the quarantine. Like, good, I could just focus on the books I want to read, talking to my spirit guides, and rearrange. There's all kinds of fun things she's doing right now in her life. She's like, God, I'm going to enjoy this next 2 weeks. I'm going to give myself this permission. And her step one, you do an ask, admit your desire. Universe, I want to feel better about enjoying right now. Because let's face it, I've called around, I've looked for those N95 masks. I could donate them to the hospital. I had a friend point out, actually, Kelly, if you go around shopping for them, you're part of the problem. You could get it, you pass to the hospital. At the hospital, you back off. You don't buy any. You stay inside. Kind of went, wow, all right. So I'm fighting this war too, guys. Staying inside. Step two, let us arrange the pieces. Facebook donated masks. Kelly's rock desire was, I need to feel better about enjoying and not hunting, doing for these masks. She was gonna like donate a lot of money so Real Roots could be feeding the doctors. She called the command center at her local hospital. They kind of called back and kind of went, yeah, no, sorry, that sounds really sweet for our doctors, but that we don't have, no, even if you did all the work for us, just no. And Kelly was like, all right, universe, I need to feel better. Step two, you let us align. Step three, you receive. So what happened? Cardi B, that Cardi B lady. And Kelly's not too much into the music, but she's really getting into just the truth and authenticity and rants that lady goes on. And she went, hello, Pentagon, I'm freaking out over here. Can you let me know what's up? I just want to be wearing my expensive ass clothes. I just want to be wearing my Gucci, my Chanel, and I want to be wearing my expensive ass clothes. I'll be going out to those fancy parties. Implying, I worked hard to get to this level of enjoyment. I started from the bottom, I'm up here. Now I want to enjoy. And Kelly went, all right, universe. Step three, I receive that. That is letting me know that it is okay for me to be having a smoother time than most through that. Does fear come up for her? Yes. Is she cuddling 2 teddy bears at night now? Yes. Is she more time to listen to recordings of us as well as Abraham Hicks? Yes. Step 4, when you get good at listening, just those little impulses, many of you on here, many of you. But universe, I want to know how to get the $10,000 client. Universe, I want to know how to get J-Lo at my event. You're here and you want to get here. Can you get tapped into, I want to start feeling my yeses and my nos. I want to start tapping into the higher vibrational emotions. So universe, can you give me a yes or no? So Kelly went, all right, I want to make sure I'm listening to my small impulses so that when I come to the, what am I launching next? The idea comes right away. So Kelly went, oh, that's right. My 15-minute meditation. All right, Intervene, what workout do you want to go do? Oh, you want to go walk there and run sprints? All right, we'll do that. She goes, Intervene, body. How would it feel if I were to go run and do sprints here? She got a big old glow. Well, how would it feel if I did this really hike that I like? It was compression and felt like a knife here. And she went, okay, my yes is there. She replanted a plant today. She felt a no for the planter she bought for it and got a yes for that one. She had to rearrange and repot stuff. Can you guys listen to those small impulses so that you get into step 3, which is receiving, which is being willing to receive as simple as a video from Cardi B going on a 30-second rant about how she's like, what was the point in getting all these expensive fancy clothes if I can't wear them and go out and show them off? When you can allow those, he'll give you another funny one. Kelly, back when stores and stuff were open 4 weeks or so ago, she went to this like movie store place and like her inner being kept tugging her. She's like, no, I'm not going there. No. And they kept tugging her. So she went. The first 3 series of Keeping Up with the Kardashians were there. And she was like, no. But her chest kept glowing so bright. She spent the time to get tapped into her yeses. And Kevin, no. whatever it is you think I'm going to get out of there, you got like thousands of other movies in here and thousands of books. Find another way. So she walked all around. She went, all right, I give up. Let me watch these. She watched one. It was the Kendall lady. She wanted money for some shoes. It was when she was like younger, 10, 12 or so. Mom, can I have this money? The mom was, well, I'm kind of a pushover, so go ask your dad. He'll teach you financial responsibility. He went, okay, sure. How much is it? Okay, great. Well, here's chores you can do. Here's how much I'll pay for them. You can earn it. Kendall was doing a chore, found someone out walking a dog, found someone else out walking dogs, and went, you walk dogs? How much? He went, I'll do it for $5 for you. She went, done. She walked back in and went, so I made $20 and I'm paying him $5. I made $15. Overall, this is working out well for me. The dog gets walked, I get the money, and I get to sit and enjoy and play my game. Kelly's jaw hit the floor and went, did I just learn a valuable business lesson from a 12-year-old? From watching a simple, people will judge that show how they want or label it how they want. She's like, did I just learn a business lesson that it's okay to have employees? It's okay for me to be generating $100 an hour when $20, $30, $40 an hour is going towards employees? Did I just learn that? And if I'm going to grow, did I not need to learn that? Do you see how simple and easy expansion can be? That was a question.
Yes, that looks very easy.
Are you going to tap into, all right, universe, I'm on the shift. I'm course correcting to enjoying life more now. I want to tap back into those higher vibes, feeling good, feeling content, feeling satisfied, feeling satiated, feeling upliftment, feeling happy, maybe even joyous, but feeling satisfied, feeling okay, feeling like I'm going to be okay. I want to start waking up to feeling those vibrations more. And I promise right here, right now, that I vow to prioritize my happiness as well as others. And I allow myself to receive those impulses and to allow myself to grow and expand in easy ways. And they're saying, and with that, we would like to actually talk to Kathleen. Whew. Guys, definitely write your comments so I can come back and I can read them. And if you guys are joining the, hey Ramen, if you guys are joining on the fuck this thing. Sorry guys, my channel spirit, my mind gets in a completely different realm. If you guys are joining via chat, you can click the Zoom link so that you can join the live video call so I can like unmute you and talk too. What's up, Louise? I'm glad you made it. Yeah, Ramen and Louise, you'll actually find it fun if you watch the replay. George actually in the opening beginning message made me pause to tag you too.
So what do you need me to do, Kelly? Sorry.
George wanted to talk to you. Let me get him back.
Oh, okay.
I just got distracted. I opened my eyes.
Tell me what to do.
Kathleen, we just want to talk to you. We want to hear your questions. You're the next person to carry this conversation and workshop forward.
Oh gosh. Okay. I think I like a lot of what you said about recognizing when you're getting that angry feeling about someone or jealousy about someone, and recognizing, wait, why am I trying to put someone else down? I don't know how to word it, but like, why am I trying to put somebody else down when that's clearly an internal want of mine, instead of looking to them for inspiration? I think that was kind of what I was connecting to before.
We love that you are having that level of authenticity with yourself that Earth likes to call it vulnerability. That is you waking up to being you. That is you waking up to, you know what, it's okay for me to enjoy. Okay, we want to break that down a little bit further. It's going to help a lot of people. You are definitely someone who could articulate it for other people, what they're going through. Can you, we'll say the word anger. What else comes up for you just on the anger that you feel when the unrighteous, the injustice, the anger, when other people have far more than you can even than you're even fathoming thinking about having?
I can't think of something current, but I'll go with things that I've kind of moved past because those are a little easier for me to talk about.
We're happy to do that, but if we could push you, why not talk about something current? Why not let your growth be easy? Why not?
I can't think of it right now. You're putting me on the spot.
Okay, we'll go with whatever comes up then.
Okay, let me think. So I think a lot of my insecurities right now are and my anger and my jealousy is work related, obviously. I've been struggling a lot with this kind of martyr complex in my profession where we have to work long hours, we have to sacrifice everything, you know, and get paid really low money for it. And I've worked to try and better myself. I'm getting my MBA and I'm looking at like the business side of things and comparing it to my sports medicine side. And I think that's where I'm starting to get a lot of anger. Like I'm learning a lot of the business side of things and I'm like, oh, so maybe what they're doing doesn't deserve all the injustice or whatever that I feel when I'm working as a sports therapist. Maybe, you know, this is a way to keep costs down. But at the same time, a lot of my friends are exhausted and burnt out and have left the profession. And it's a profession I really care about. So I think trying to find a middle ground between those two viewpoints has been a struggle for me and kind of going back and forth through a lot of emotions.
Oh, you were that so beautifully, so articulate, so easy for us to come in and answer this question. There's a lot in there. I'm starting to relate to the people who I used to thought were the reason why I was suffering. I'm starting to see the world from their point of view. So yes, you have that inner confliction going on.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That you can be in horror, you can be in misery and live there, or you can be in, wow, yeah, this doesn't feel good. I'm going to allow myself to continuously readjust, re-navigate the way I think. I know that there's a solution out there for how I can view this in a better feeling way. And we're going to hit home right now. Kelly has dubbed 2019 as the year that she divorced her family. She won't speak to her brother. She felt exactly what you were feeling. There's also a little bit in there of, now that I see them both, oh my God, I'm recognizing I want to go towards this path, but then I'm going to be the one, they're going to think I'm the one holding them back now. They'll be judging me. And how can I go over here and enjoy? I'm going to feel guilty leaving them to go enjoy. Related back to caveman days. If you were at a desert and you ventured out and walked 50 feet away and went, oh my God, guys, the temperature is actually so much different over here. There's bananas, coconuts, mangoes everywhere. It's so easy to build houses over there. There's plentiful water. Guys, come walk the 50 feet with me. Come walk over here. No, you 50 feet, we're gonna 50 miles. 50 miles. Let's make it a little bit more realistic. No, you just want us to starve in the desert and you just want us to leave so that you can come in and take our stuff. Would you tell that person to, yeah, you know what, you should live in the desert? Or would you say, hey, it's up to you. Do you value community more, or do you want to value that easeful life and wait for other people to come hang out with you who also value the easeful life? Would it be okay if he walked the 50 miles and went, okay, I tried to tell him?
I'm struggling to relate to that.
Well, do you hate how simple we made it?
Yeah, make it more complicated.
We're going to leave it there. We're going to let that marinate with you. And then we're going to go on and explain what we want to move to. A lot of people shifted with that statement. So we're just kind of recalibrating, retouching back into everyone to figure out how to deliciously move this forward and sooner bring it to a close. We're almost at our hour mark. Okay, we're going to go back to Kelly and the family and the brother story. Kelly was at that place of, I can't abandon him. I grew up in that same abusive childhood trauma. I went the golden child route. He went the rebel route. I'm a teacher. I teach people. I break them free from the shackles of their trauma in their previous life. I can't abandon him. Then she would call and go, oh my God, that was vicious. I'm now fucked for 3 days and I'm not able to like work, even think straight. Okay, I can't keep going back to the desert. And she just went, okay, I can't think too much about this anymore. Because if you continue to think about something that doesn't feel good, you're choosing self-torture. You're choosing to literally walk 25 miles and stay in. So I walk 25 miles that way, I can enjoy, but then they won't be enjoying. I'll walk back there. Oh, but over there, it's so good. You're choosing to stay right at the 25-mile mark. So Kelly went, okay, I got to get off the topic. I want to get back to, do I want to go back to the corporate world, or do I want to revamp up my business and get back to coaching? Okay, why did I even ask that? Of course, I want to coach. I love it. I love channeling spirit. All right, let me refresh myself. How do I do this thing? And she went, inner being, as I do this, as I focus on these other areas of my life, I know that you're going to bring to me, non-physical part of me, my inner being, you're going to show me what there is to like about my brother and my family. And from there, it took a while, but an epiphany came up. She went, Kelly, your brother is still acting from his old programming, is still acting from his previous trauma. He's not who he really is yet. And Kelly found so much relief, so much satisfaction. Like, he's not who he really is yet. This person that I can label raging maniac, mean, I could put all these mean words on him. And the way he's acting is very scary. It's bullying. It's bulldozing. She's like, that's not him. That's not him. He's operating from his old program. He's not who he really is yet. All right, inner being, if he wakes up, I hope he makes the 50-mile walk to me. And am I going to feel really bad if he were to do the worst case scenario? Yeah, I'm going to have some grief over that. I can't stay at this 25-mile marker though, because he's like, fuck you for going that way. You think you're better than me? Da, 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 da. Come back here. Because like, no, I don't want to die a slow, drawn out death of dehydration. I want to go over there. And then what happened? She just, when she thought of her brother, he's not who he really is. And she only then focused on that thought. And it just came to her, it was a night or two ago. So a good 3-4 months after that. You went, oh my God, you know what I actually like about that? All that stuff that people would label bullying and me, he's protecting himself. That's not a way that's going to be helpful to him getting a wife and lots of friends, sure. But he was protecting himself, and he was protecting himself. She found a little more satisfaction. That's the law of attraction. What you focus on, you get more of. If you don't like your immediate reality, can you go, what's the part of me that doesn't think I can have that? What's the part of me that doesn't think I can have that money? What's the part of me that doesn't think I could have that money and enjoy? What's the part of me that doesn't want to abandon them? What's the part of me? Can you go, I'm willing to see this in a different way. I'm willing to see this how my inner being sees this. When Kelly was at a toxic work environment, the boss was yelling at her, but Kelly was like, she reached into her pocket and went, I like that I have a rose quartz stone in my pocket. That's what I like right now. None of this feels good. I know that. But my rose quartz, I love it. And then she ran her heart center and just started running her heart center. The boss actually softened, because most people yell back at her and snap back at her, but she softened when Kelly responded with love. And Kelly, when she went home that night, went, all right, yo, inner being, spirit guides, how did you guys view that? They went, oh, we viewed it as great. Kelly was like, what? They went, you're gaining so much clarity about how much better you'd like to be treated and how much better that you want to feel appreciated when you're at work. You want to know the very next job she did after that was this. You know how much appreciation she gets for stepping up to her world service, how much appreciation she gets for receiving money for doing what she loves. He now goes, I thank that boss. She really helped me gain the clarity for how well I want to be treated, and that I like working from home, and that I like meditating, and that I like law of attraction, and that I like helping people, and that I like feeling appreciated for activities that I do to provide financial sustenance for myself. There was a lot in here for many of you to fully unpack. Let this digest, watch the replay. Join us again. Kelly's going to go live every day through Sunday, 11 a.m. You can join via the chat and watch, or you can click the Zoom link and you could join us live. We will pick different people up every day. And if you do want to work more in depth, you want more focused services on you at a time convenient for you, Kelly's got some spots open for one-on-one work. kellylunt.com/apply. Kathleen will drop that on the different platforms, or you could PM Kelly. We also are creating a new program with Kelly that we are so delighted about. Kelly and I have called it Spirit on Demand. It is a 2-month program where you get access to us 3 times a week in a live broadcast format. Kelly took such delight in learning the tech to create the membership. Spirit on Demand, kellylunt.com/Spirit on Demand. April, May, Kelly's including like a little bonus support next week type of a thing. And you get 3 touch points, 3 live broadcasts with us throughout the week. And yes, we're going to work with Kelly for how we can also continue to keep up these free type of things too. We're going to go through this to Sunday. So you got the free way to work with us from now until Sunday here every day, 11 a.m. You want some one-on-one support or a group support, kellylunt.com/apply. If you just want life touches throughout the week for 2 months, you can join live or you can join on the replay to keep you recalibrated so that you can make that 50-mile journey to get into Thrive. There are all the ways you can hang out with us, and we would appreciate all of you who took the time to refocus your thoughts to getting back to the new love-based way of living that we want. And we appreciate your deliberate questions you asked that helped us guide this conversation forward. We love interacting with you guys. We are all non-physical. We are all in this together. We are your guardian angels. We are your fairy godmothers. Tell us your desires and then relax and let go and let it come from a Kardashian video, a 12-year-old. Let it come from this. Let it come from something else you might see. And with that, we wish you all many blessings and much love until we all get to connect and rendezvous next time. Ooh, guys, oh my God. Ooh. That last story about your brother was deep. Yeah, it was deep, but I'm so satisfied that I have 2 things that I like about him now. And law of attraction momentum, I'm only going to discover a 3rd. I'm only going to discover a 4th. I'm only going to discover a 5th. So I can't wait for all of that. Let me see some of these questions. Raman, Georgia. See who else is on here in my group. Oh, hey, Kathleen, look at that. Kathleen put those comments in there, but people just think I'm magical. I could channel with my eyes shut and drop in links. Y'all got any little comments in the chat box, or does anyone have any comments you want to type in the chat on the live? You guys got any little mini comments before we wrap up today so y'all can get back to your day and you're enjoying? Thanks for all your help, Kathleen. Let's see, are there any comments? You guys got any comments or questions? Oh, let me check my business page. Y'all got any questions or comments over there? Ooh, and Johnny's making comments over there. I like that. Hey, Chris made it. Good morning. Anyone got any questions or comments? Was it just so good? Y'all are breathless and speechless now? I'm gonna take it as it was so good. Y'all are breathless and speechless now. I'm gonna check them all one last time to see if there's any. I felt some guilt about wanting more listening to this. Girl, I can tell you, I'm gonna choose to let it be easy. I'm gonna continue my 50-mile journey to enjoy and to thrive. And I guarantee when I get there, I'm probably gonna want more when I'm there. That's the point. That's why we came down here to live. That was spirit all about. Oh, it's Mary Lou. Fuck, I know, was that not good? That was good. That was good. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Type in some comments if you want more support. Join for the free lives I'm doing for like 6 days or something. Or hit me up and we'll talk. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, I'm ending that one. No comments. I love you guys. Thanks, Andrani. Thanks, Connie. Thanks, Min. Thanks, Kathleen. I'm going to go ahead and stop the live stream. And I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting. Love you guys. Bye.